Tips to get your first 100 YouTube subscribers. Hi, I'm Lucy Griffiths and I'm going to show you how to get the first 100 YouTube subscribers. So when you're starting out on YouTube, getting anyone to watch your video, anyone to comment is like, wow, I got someone to watch my video. You can really start out very, very small and it might feel like no one is watching. But the trick is you have to keep going and be consistent. And so this is what the majority of this video is about. It's about helping you to stay consistently on track and produce content. If you like this video, I would love you to subscribe. Please click on the link below. Hello, so we're looking at getting from 0 to 100 subscribers and how you get there. Well, the first thing to remember is that actually building your audience is about getting as many people you know to like your channel, because if you want to grow quickly, you want to put an appeal out to your audience and get them to really like what you do. So just every time you create a video, you want to be sharing it and asking people to subscribe. So really do that and make sure that people are subscribing and supporting what you do. And that is, number one, when you're first starting out, don't hide in a box and don't tell anyone about it. You want to be sharing it with as many people as possible. And the more you can do that, the better. Don't worry if it's your aunts or your granny or whoever. You just want to get as many people as possible subscribing to that channel. The next phase is actually talking to your audience so that you can then be creating content that they want. And one of the great ways to do this is actually to ask questions and then say, I'm going to make a YouTube video about this content. And so if you are asking questions, say in your Facebook group or on Twitter or wherever you hang out on social media, if you ask questions and get people to respond, like what questions, what do they want to know? What do they want to know about particular pain points about your business? And then say, okay, I've answered that question. If you go to YouTube, you can check out my video and I explain how to do this. And then you're actually creating content that your audience needs and wants from you. So that really is phase one. But I'm going to show you a little more about planning and being strategic so you create that content. Let's dive in and have a look.
Now, if I wanted to set up a channel basically about baking, I am gluten-free, so I would be really interested in gluten-free recipes. And let's just see what comes up if I typed in. So if I put in gluten-free gluten and cookie, so gluten-free cookies with almond flour, gluten-free chocolate chip cookies tasty. So all of these different ideas with rice flour, gluten-free sugar cookies, peanut butter cookies, coconut cookies, cookie dough. So masses of different ideas of the kind of content that you could create. So actually, if I was just doing a channel on baking, I could really look at lots of these different ideas. Now, the most important thing to remember is that you want to pick channels that are not too big. So if I was picking this channel, this is the best chocolate chip cookies from Clean and Delicious, the channel, and they have over 1 million subscribers. So of course, it's going to be really difficult to compete when you're just starting out. That one is too big a channel. This one here has 822,000 subscribers and 278,000 views. So a lot of views. But if we go down, this one has 6.5 thousand subscribers and 67,000 views. So not a big channel and 67,000 views. So maybe this is a good point to start. So if you then start looking at this channel, this might give you some ideas. And here we go. So she's uploading content on a consistent basis. But if we look at the most popular ones, it was no need cranberry walnut bread, cabbage soup diet recipe, or the almond cookies as a gluten-free dessert. So she it seems like she does lots of different recipes, but this one that's a gluten-free one is absolutely doing it for me. So I would look at this one, and I would also look at so the title of it, but I'd also be really interested to know everything about this video. Why is it so popular? What is working about it? So there's the ingredients, and there's the recipe. And then just down here, you can see the tags. So using vidIQ, I can see the tags. So she's number 1 in soft almond cookies and number 14 in almond cookies, but she's not ranking for any other words. So actually, because it was the almond recipe, that's probably the thing that's done it. But if you were smart in choosing tags that were kind of bigger keywords rather than just cookies, you could also rank. So you want to pick titles that are not too popular, like this one, but you also want to make sure that your keywords will enable you to get found. So these tags are really important, and you want to make sure that you are ranking as much as possible and being competitive with your tags. The next thing to think about is your thumbnail. So you want to make sure that you're choosing thumbnails and creating them that will help you to stand out. So once you are, a pretty well-known, successful YouTuber, then actually not having a call to action on your thumbnail is, it can work. But if you're not necessarily someone who has a big channel, you want to have a big, strong thumbnail that will really attract people and draw them in. So, having something where people go, oh, what's that? So this one here, Opening to Love, I'm not necessarily looking for relationship meditation, but actually it makes me go, oh, what's that? And so choosing titles that really draw you in and make you want to watch, like this one, Complete Body Healing. I look at that and I think, oh, I want to know more about that.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I share lots of tips so that you can build your online business and grow your audience through YouTube, Pinterest, and other social media platforms. If you like this channel, I would love you to subscribe. Please click on the link below to subscribe.